Trade House Billionaires. Today I'm actually going to do a quick video for you guys, a weekly analysis on the S&P 500, Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. So guys, I'm basically going to be looking for trading opportunities that we can look at this week, and hopefully we can have a successful week. So please, please do me a favor, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my trade ideas that I'm going to take. And all I want from you guys is just to hit that subscribe button right there and the like button, so this video can reach as many people as possible. Okay, so getting into it, guys, let's start off with the S&P 500, and I just want to give you guys my perspective of what's really happening right here. And what I want you guys to notice here is this red line I have here, this 18-year resistance now turned into support. When we go to the monthly time frame, you guys can see this red line right here. This red line has been holding the market since 2003. 2003, it's been holding this market. It was tested in 2007. In 2007, when you had that crash in 2008, it was tested in 2017. It was tested in 2018. The year broke right through it again. So right now we actually broke out of it. You guys will see that the direction, price is actually going towards that zone. Price is actually going towards that zone. If you guys can see right here, we had this big candle here. It didn't engulf it fully, but to me, that was a big no. Once we got to the zone, I was like, okay, guys, the buying is done. Let's look for selling setups and as you guys can see, guys, this high that we had here, we basically took it out and we're going back down. Could we possibly come back down and test March's lows? Maybe not. We'll have to see what happens, with the Fed, and basically what happens in, the United States economy over the next few months. The elections are coming by, so things might be a bit volatile. I like things when volatile because, you can make money in the markets. I'm more of a riskier trader than, a more conservative trader. So, I like things when they're moving. So let's get into the daily time frame and actually bring back my charts here and show you this channel that, I have drawn in. And this channel comes all the way from March, late March. As you can see, guys, this white line here has been holding this bull trend, And as you guys can see, on Friday, we literally just broke out of it. And today, we literally just went through that zone. And I had this red line drawn right here. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, I have this red line drawn here. That was basically, okay, if we take out this red line, if we get below this red line, this is the line in the sand, then I'll be looking to either sell this thing and look for more selling opportunities. And as you can see, guys, we're still below this trend line here. So until we get above this trend line, that's probably going to be around about this zone, 3370. Then potentially this market could be pushing to the upside again. Okay, but for now, it seems like that momentum has shifted and we're still going to the downside. Okay, so let's go to the hourly time frame and see what's actually happening here. Okay, so on Friday, we're actually looking at this triangle channel here, and we actually got into a trade right here, and we're looking for this thing to test this 400 level. And as the market opened, there was a big sell-off, and our stop loss got hit, and ever since, the market has been going down. So we were just on the sidelines, just waiting for, the next best opportunity to get into a trade. We're looking, if the market, turned around here, we'll be looking to buy again and potentially push this thing to the upside. But as you can see, guys, we took out that pivotal, that key trend line that was holding the bull market. And right now, it seems like things are in favor of the bears. So the next zone I'm looking for right now is, if we go to the 15-minute time frame, I'll show you, is if we could potentially test this zone right here. Okay, if you guys can see this zone, I'm gonna draw in for you guys right here. If you could potentially test this zone, and this zone is in confluence with this low here, it's in confluence with this low here. This could potentially be an area where the market will run up to, and potentially test this area, and we may see a continuation of the selling. So price might, just kind of continue back down from there, and then we might see the selling continue. So that's what I'm looking for right now with the S&P 500. Right now we gotta wait. It's only Monday, guys. We have the rest of the week. Let's see what happens today at the open at the New York Stock Exchange, and see, if price gets up there by the open, and then hopefully, we'll be looking for an opportunity to the sell side. Or the other possibility is that this could just be a massive bear trap where, the market makers push price down, get all of those people selling and just push them all out, get their stop losses hit, and that. Those are the two options I have right now. So let's check out the S&P 500, not the S&P 500, Nasdaq, and let's start off on the weekly time frame and just give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at. So I have this trend line here that comes all the way from 2018. It was respected again late 2018. It was respected, at the beginning of February in that crash, and then we broke above that line late July, and ever since, that line has turned into our support. And right now, price is coming back and it's looking at that trend line. So what could potentially happen is that we could come test this line and potentially push back to the upside. If not, what could potentially happen is that we could take out the zone. If I zoom out here on my 4-hour time frame, we could actually take out the zone and look for more opportunity to the downside. So hence I have this trend line here drawn in. If we do not get above this trend line this week or anytime soon and get within this channel again, I honestly believe things are not looking good for the Nasdaq. Okay, we were a bit overbought, too overbought, and I feel right now if we can have a big correction, that's something that's really needed. Okay, so right now the next zone I'm looking at is this zone right here. Let me give you guys that price. It's about 10,500, 10,550, 10,530, around there. This is the area I'm looking at. Potentially we could see some sort of reversal or some sort of action around here. So I'm not going to trade Nasdaq until price gives me, an indication of where it's going, because this morning we just had this big sell-off. And if I go to the 15-minute time frame, I actually want to show you guys what I'm seeing. Okay, we have this downtrend. We have this downtrend intact here. Okay, we have this downtrend intact. Okay. Above the zone, I believe that, guys, this low was retested, okay, and we formed a double bottom. So this could just be another big bear trap where price could just eventually just form this double bottom that it's formed right here, and then just ultimately push to the upside again. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Our next target could be 11,000. Okay, 11,000 and 11,070 around there, 11,050 just to play safe. So that's what we're looking at right now with Nasdaq. I honestly believe you got to be patient with it right now. It seems like what was happening between May, April, it's kind of happening right now. Price is not really giving us its hand. It's really choppy, and you've got to be careful. Okay, you've got to be careful right now. So let's check out the Dow Jones and My internet is just a bit slow right now, guys. Just forgive me. Just forgive me. Just forgive me. Okay. So we're back here with the Dow Jones. And as you guys can see, I'm actually going to zoom out and show you guys, what's really happening here. The bigger picture, I want you guys to see the zones that I'm looking at right now. So this was the all-time high, that we created at the beginning of the year in February. And literally price just was shy of a few thousand points, a few hundred points to actually testing that area, and it turned around. So when I look at the daily, time frame, we had this channel intact. And right now, what price actually did was it broke out of that channel, it went back up and it tested it, and then it resumed down. Okay, so for me, that is very, very, very bullish. Bearish, I mean, it is very bearish for me, because when I am more of a breakout trader, so I like to look for breakouts and consolidations and ranges. I like pattern trading. So for me, this is something I've seen before. And if this thing can actually take out 27,000 and get below than I have here, it is going to be testing this trend line that is keeping this thing in a bull trend. You see this green line? Let me make greener for you guys. This green line right here is what is holding the market in a bull trend. If we get below this trend, that means we're probably going to come test this 2400 level, 24,000 level, and possibly even come even lower to this about 22,000 level. So let's see what happens in the next few days. I don't want to be overexcited, to see the market crashing, but we've got to wait and see what price does. So guys, we have this trend line intact here. Okay, this trend line intact here. Until we get above that line, I'm not really interested in buying this thing right now, because to me, this thing is in a downtrend. Okay, so that is my outlook on the Dow Jones right now. We at a key level of support now. This thing could go either way from this zone, but I'm hoping that if we can get below the zone, that we'll be looking to actually come down and test this trend line. It'll probably be around the zone, this 2500, 25.5 level around here. Okay, so let's see what plays out this week with the Dow Jones, and hopefully we can get some awesome trades. If you're not in my group chat, or if you want to get started with us, in our private group where we actually share, trade ideas, and we have a whole platform where you can actually learn how to become a successful trader, feel free to hit me up. My number's in the description, and we will definitely, get you started on this journey. Okay, so this is gold, guys. This is gold right now. Okay, and what I want you guys to see is this pattern that we formed. So once we got above this 1900 level, I told you guys that gold is potentially going to come and test this 2400 level. Not now, but probably by the end of the year or somewhere in 2021. So all we're looking for right now with gold is buying setups. And when we got above this zone, this was a really nice trade. We took profit around the zone, and ever since we've just been on the sidelines. Okay, so right now what I'm seeing with gold is when you zoom in to the smaller time frame. On the last video I told you, when we get to this zone, you should be looking to buy and come test this 1980 zone. We didn't get to that 19, we were just shy of it by 10 points. So those that were in that trade, congratulations. Right now, things are consolidating. Things are really consolidating. I would say you should only get into this trade once, if you're not in the trade already and you want to lean in, only get into this trade above this zone, okay? Above this 1980 zone. If you're looking to lean in even further, I recommend that you get in at 1900, okay? And if you're going to get in at 1900, you should have a really, conservative stop you know, you can put your stop at about 1880 around there, and hopefully that will hold, you know, until we push to actually take out this all-time high right here at the top. So that is my outlook on gold right now. Let's check out silver. Okay, silver, I also did mention to you guys when we 100 level that, you know, this thing was going to the moon, and ultimately we're looking to test this 35.65 level up here. So right now you can see, guys, we're in this triangle. What is going to happen after this triangle is going to be a big move. Generally what price is doing right now is that it's in a coil. So basically, if you guys know a spring, you know, when you put a spring together and it gets tighter and 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 tighter, it's generally going to explode one way or the other. And what I'm seeing right now is that price could either explode to the upside or it could explode to the downside. But my favor is for it to actually go to the upside, because we have a bullish bias on silver. So right now, that's what I'm looking at with silver. If you guys want to lean in, you know, this could be a potential trade that you guys could get into this week, and a trade that you could actually get into very soon. It seems like price is approaching that zone. If you wanna, you'll have a tight stop loss, of course, but it would look something like this. Okay, it would look something like this. Let's just give more space for that stop loss. Okay, this would be the trade that you'll be looking to take. Okay, so that's my outlook on silver right now. I honestly believe this has been one of the top performers in the last few months. So hopefully, you know, this trade can play out in our favor. Okay, so let's check out Bitcoin and see what is happening with Bitcoin overall. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys Bitcoin actually on a weekly time frame. And you guys can see that we formed this big triangle pattern, you know, ever since the highs here at about 20,000. We came down, we created the lows here at about 3,000, and we've just been in that zone. And once we broke out of this pink trendline resistance that is now support, I was like, guys, we need to get really bullish on Bitcoin right now. It might go back to 20,000. So, you know, we broke out. It was really, really nice trade that we took here to the upside. And then I noticed once we formed this shoulder that this was a head, and this was a head and shoulders pattern. If I can show you guys, see, this was the left shoulder.